When I started this job, I underquoted myself. I come back to Simon Kahwa channel. It's a good vibes video, by the way. So make sure you stay tuned. Get your cup of tea, stick the kettle on. First of all, I want to mention these two people. The big thank you for the first two members of my channel. Norbert Catalin is in London, says, and Wojciech, Essex. Much appreciation for starting me off. Buying me a cup of tea is £2 a month. You can do it for 1 month just to tip me, or you keep on. It means a lot. It means a lot to me. Alright, yeah, the first reason, as I say, I had underquoted myself. I gave introductory rate because I was new, I was really desperate to start. And I asked, the money I charged was not enough. Okay, I was charging £250 a month per truck. But sometimes even people gave me a little less. Things are hard, these are what. So I underquoted myself. I didn't know what it was really entailing. So I just said, no, I'll start doing it since I don't have any customer yet and find out. So once I found out, I wanted to up the rates, but no one was having it. There's inflation, you need to get to places. Fuel has gone up, but also that rate, the actual rate, the right rate, in my opinion, is about £400 to £500 per month per truck. Well, especially for the first truck. You can reduce the rate as you go, but in my opinion, if I come back, I'm going to be asking about minimum £400 because you need to attend to these people 4 times, at least £100 if they're local. If you drive a small car, you could go and attend. The best one is 500, to be honest. That means £125, maybe 25 for your fuel, 100 for your time. 4 times. Okay, before I carry on, please sub to this channel to give us support. Leave thumbs up on this video and comment on there. Just say something on there, whatever you want to add on to the videos. Feel free to do that. Yeah, it helps the channel. Sub to the channel. I'm gonna wait for that. Thank you. Number 2 is TM, Transport Management. It goes through restrictions. There's a certain restriction that I didn't put, that I hadn't put in mind. I went on, obviously, learning. It was a new job to me. If you're running, just to bring you, let you understand, if you're running a company which has 1 to 4 trucks, that is considered a small scale. You give them 4 hours a week. If you're running a 5 to 10 trucks, that is the next level, which they then need 8 hours. The way it works, if you're running, say, one company, even if it's just one company with 1 truck, you need to give them that 1 day, 4 hours on that day, and you need to rest 2 days before you actually do it. That's if you're doing trucking. So I was a trucker and now I started to manage. That means I needed to rest 45 hours before I went to do transport management. That's according to one of the transport commissioners. Their contacts, one of their contacts told me that. So you need 45. That means if you calculate it, if you can do 2 small companies in 1 day, because you can give 4 hours in the morning, 4 hours in the afternoon, but then you need 2 days. That means you lose 3 days. If you're a trucker, you lose 3 trucking days. That means you're left with 4 days. Yeah, just to run one company. So if the company is only giving you £250 and then you're losing 3 days, if you work it out, you're actually losing money because trucking is more lucrative than that. So I went on realizing that the time that it needs to do those TM jobs was a lot to give. If I'm a trucker, I was losing money, and unless the guys had upped my money, which they were not doing it. Okay. Next one is working with different characters, different owners, because at one point I had 4 owners. Many times I had about 2 all the time, 2, 3, 4. Only one time did I have 4, maybe 2 times within 2 years did I have 4 people, because sometimes people go to their course and they told you, no, I'm moving on, and you know, people, because it's like it's a job, isn't it? you either suit each other or not. Some of them left, others I decided to leave. Others I said, no, I'm stopping. But no one really left me. The only ones I remember, 2 times people passed their courses and they said, no, we will now be doing it ourselves. All I'm trying to say is the different characters. If you don't vet these people, when they call you, we want you to be our manager. Thank you, yes, I'll give you, let's start. What I didn't do was to meet these people and interview them and see whether I suit the job with them. So as I realized the characters are so different, one of them was a true mismatch. Most of the time, we had arguments every month. When it's time for payment, oh, I've paid it, I'm about to pay it, I'm going to do a direct debit, I've cancelled that. Every month there was an issue, time for payments. So I was just getting stressed on a job which is not paying me enough. Okay, away from that, trying to meet people, one of them maybe will tell you, come in the middle of the night, come and wait for me over here, this, that. I hadn't put a lot of that in consideration. So the third point is, I didn't vet the guys who I was working with. I didn't interview them before I accepted to. Because transport management, I realized, it's not like trucking. It's like you're going to do office work for them. So if you went to work in an office, they would interview you. They would say yes or no, isn't it? If you're going to drive trucks, normally they'll just ask for your license. And then you get the job. Okay? Excuse me. The fourth point is responsibility is massive. It's not that I don't like responsibilities, but I didn't have it in consideration. For how much I was getting paid, the responsibility was too much. So if I'm coming back, at least I'm aware of the responsibility. If you're on the licenses of these people, you are responsible. If something really major happens, you need to know about your lorries. Basically, it will be in your mind all the time. Every time there's something, if these people mess around with the lorries that are registered under your name, you need to know what they're doing. Have they done this? It's so massive. I didn't know how big it was, and I want to come back when I'm really aware of that massive responsibility. The fifth one is, I think it suits, in my opinion, to do the course and run your own company. So I had a dream to buy a truck and then do it. That's why I did the course. So I think it just suits if you're really an academic and you want to run your trucks, go and do the course and do it. Because getting another person, there is all that mismatch. Where do they live? Where is your trucking place? How are the expansion things? There's a way that they keep you out of you don't know nothing about what their business apart from the rules. So it just needs you to be an internal, to be the owner. In my opinion, that's one of the reasons I left, is because I think people, mainly if you're really serious, you should do the course and then do it yourself. So that's my fifth point. Okay, I don't want to string this on too long. I got some sayings to finish off. Wise quotes. Don't be wasteful and you won't need much, especially in these times. If you tell me the truth, you don't have to remember anything. I'm talking about liars. What else? To be everywhere is to be nowhere. Okay, what else? The shoemaker's son always goes barefoot. Anger is a brief madness. Okay, I ain't going to stay on too long. Sub to this channel to give us support. Leave a thumbs up. Share these videos with anyone who you know suits this channel. Please join the membership to give me a hand, to buy me a cup of tea. Yeah, it's a 2 quid a month. You can do it for 1 month, just really to tip me as and when. So people can join and unjoin and leave at any time. But yeah, if you want to give me a 2 quid, join my channel. The join icon must be there, not far away from the subscribe. It will make me very, very happy. Okay, it's the new thing to support this channel, to help it to grow. Okay, I ain't going to stay on too long, and I'm going to say, stay safe. God bless. Love.